We don't want to show ref abuse, so instead we're going to show the golden child,
Woo,
Evan Golden. 1/3 of the Gen 3 Express alongside White Lightning KC Kazana and brother Michael Gabriel. These three guys, they all call themselves the tag team champions. They've been defending the titles via the Freebird rule, as it's called. They call it the Express Clause. And Evan Golden visiting the... Ow, Evan, what was that?
Now that's disrespect.
That is elder abuse. Denying the older... And he flipped off a dog. That...
Okay, that's too far. Beat up the elders all you want. Don't ever flip off a puppy.
Evan getting in the face of... Oh, and look! Crotch chops! Crotch chops for Evan Golden! Evan Golden is... he's cocky, that's for one. But that's... I'm trying to think the right way to put it. An understatement when it comes to his opponent for this show. Oh, we're going to hear from Evan.
People show me some respect. Now I know that all of you have brains the size of BBs, so please God, sit down and do not boo me.
Evan said he didn't want to be booed, which, as we know, you tell the crowd that, they're gonna boo you. And I know you've not seen this guy before. But somebody else that you know probably zero about is Zero, and that's that guy right there who's got a bullhorn. He knows 3 words. Those words are like a god. That is how Amp Dominic describes himself. And that right there is Amp Dominic. He is not only the East Tennessee champion, he calls himself America's best and forever the greatest East Tennessee champion, the god of the Milky Way galaxy. And what he's spraying there, Rob, is the ugly be gone. He says if he sprays you with that, then your ugly will melt away off of your face. He says a spritz of the juice of the gods in your eyes helps a lot.
And you know who that juice would not help?
Who?
Referee Joe.
Referee Joe.
Because we all know, after he got so famous for doing the dance on the tenders, like all the ladies love him, he is just immune to ugly be gone.
That's right. There's no ugly to wash away for Referee Joe. Amp Dominic may disagree there, but of course it took me weeks to see Amp Dominic. This is your first time here on commentary, and you get to see Amp Dominic. It took me weeks to see Amp because the East Tennessee champion was playing away in Texas at the time when I first showed up. He called himself Texas's East Tennessee champion while he was down there. Amp Dominic, of course, he calls himself the god of the Milky Way galaxy.
Sit down.
Evan Golden, he says it's his ring, but Amp calls himself the god of the Milky Way galaxy. But I call him the man of many claims. He claims to stand 7 foot tall. He claims to weigh 2,000 kilos, but I think that the 2,000 kilos may actually be true, but I think he was weighing his suitcase instead of him. And there it is, the East Tennessee Championship. This is a title match. The next 3 matches that you see here on this North Greene show are going to be for the championships. And this first one, the East Tennessee Championship. Amp Dominic, he is a flamboyant character.
Like a god.
See, look at that. You're already catching on. You're already catching on. And that's why he hired Zero. That's why Zero's on the payroll, is to chant like a god. Oh, he knows 2 more words. He chanted Evan sucks right in Evan's face. Pick that up from the North Greene education. Nope. And it is for the East Tennessee heavyweight champion.
Championship. Let's go, Evan! Introducing Chris, the challenger. From Asheville, North Carolina. Weighing in at 209 pounds. The Golden Child, Evan Golden.
Sucks, Evan sucks. Hey, I guess everybody can learn new tricks.
Amp, is this right? A Memphis, East Tennessee heavyweight champion, the god of the Milky Way galaxy, Amp Dominic.
So I know I had people at North Green asking me, what did that card say that I asked Amp Dominic, is this right? Well, I've got it here, and I just want to let you know that when I was handed Amp's informational card to introduce him, it says, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the god of the Milky Way galaxy, weighing in at over 2,000 kilos, standing over 7 feet tall, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, by way of El Paso, Texas, arriving by train from Amarillo and bus from Memphis, Amp Dominic. And I didn't know if that was actually what I needed to say or not. But nonetheless, there it is, the East Tennessee Championship. You know what? Joe looks great with that belt.
He does.
Joe looks great with that belt.
A champion in our hearts.
A champion in our hearts and in our inboxes. And referee Joe making sure that these two start in their corners. I expect a good match from these guys. Always do. These are two intriguing characters. Some people may call them
I was going to say strong personalities on each side.
strong personalities. Absolute basket cases is another way to put it.
But you kind of got to be an absolute basket case to
And you can
survive here at SOM.
You can see there, even in the front row, the kids are loving it, and even Fluffy.
Fluffy got a front row seat.
Fluffy got a front row seat. Was shown earlier in the show. And Amp Dominic getting his stretches in. Oh! Hey, now I'm going to explain to you what's happening here. Amp Dominic has what he calls the title spot. The title spot.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What did we pull out of Evan's pants?
What on earth? I believe Evan...
was he packing a sock?
Evan may have been packing. Pulled that right out of Evan's title spot. The title, of course, goes around your waist, and Amp likes when people touch his title spot, and he will gladly offer to let you touch it anytime that he's around. And there you go. Club across the back. Evan could win the East Tennessee Championship here, which would be really great for him leading up to the Paul Morton Cup. Oh, and an atomic drop.
Right on the tailbone. Evan in some serious pain right there.
Evan, of course, broken that tailbone before. Oh, and there's another. This time,
To the title spot.
To the title spot. And you can hear Evan's voice raised 3 octaves like a kid at a McDonald's saying that the ice cream machine works. And Amp, there it is, spinning back elbow. God, launched Evan backwards, upside down, out into the floor. And of course you can see, looks like the Home Alone poster there as he screams on the floor. Ugly Begone hangs in the corner as Zero,
wow, Evan
chanting that Evan sucks. And Evan going straight for a chair. Evan says, you know, I don't care if I win this belt. I'm just going to beat the crap out of Amp Dominic. Scotty B's not going to let that happen. Scotty B said, no chairs, not in this beautiful new gym floor. And there's another chair. He found another one. Oh, careful, Evan. You don't want to damage that gym floor.
But see, Evan knows what it takes to take down a god. He's just doing what he has to try to win that title.
Is that how you take down a god? Is you beat him with a chair?
Beat him with a chair. That's the only way to take down a god.
That is, that's how Zeus fell, from what I heard. They couldn't figure out what to do until somebody threw a seed at him. Oh, and look! Blasting the megaphone into the ear of Evan Golden. Evan decided to put the chair down. What? Look at the crazy looking Amp size. And now in pursuit of Evan. Evan tripped over the chair. Evan tripped over the chair that he set up himself. Amp Dominic. Referee Joe is just trying to get him back in the ring. This could have been a 50 count by this point.
Yeah, but you don't want a title match in and a count out. You want to actually see who the better man is. So just let them have their fun outside and then get them back in the ring and we'll find out who the real East Tennessee champion it is.
The real Texas is America's North American Michigan State East Tennessee champion, whatever Amp decides to call it this week.
But he's a god. He can name things whatever he wants.
God of the Milky Way Galaxy. Well, and like you said, you don't want to see a title match and then a count out. The only way Evan can win this title is by pinfall or submission. If Amp is counted out, Amp retains the title. That's champion's advantage, what we call it. And now, see, the thing is, if Evan wants to thrusting the unpacked title spot, if Evan wants to win this belt, he needs to let Amp back in the ring. Of course, like I said, Evan is a member of Gen 3 Express. Evan is not, nor has he ever been considered the smartest of the members of G3. He likes to roll over and then immediately go into the German suplex. Rolling and twisting.
Like a god. Okay, I'm becoming an Amp Dominic fan. I hate to say it.
1, 2, and I think, foot was on the rope.
Not fast enough.
Hold on, we're gonna see here. Amp Dominic still laying it into Evan Golden. Foot was on the rope. Now I'm going to go over to Referee Joe and I'm going to
find out exactly what's happening.
I'm going to get the official call. See, Joe's got the best glasses in the business, so.
Roll up.
Joe restarts the match. Evan's foot was on the ropes. Saw it right there at the end, even though the hand hit for 3. It is referee's discretion, so we restart the match. At this point, Evan Golden still has the opportunity to become East Tennessee champion here. And there you go. That patented bulldog from Evan Golden into the cover. 1 and a kick out from Amp Dominic. See, there's 3 members of G3, and eventually you'll get to see him. Evan is the beauty of the group. White Lightning, Casey, Kazana, he's the brawn. He's the one that thinks with his muscles. And then Brother Michael Gabriel, he's the brains. He's the only one that can read of the group. As Evan Golden lights up Amp Dominic's chest, and now, punch to the midsection. Here we go. Woo!
That's some strong chops to the chest of Evan Golden right there in the corner.
The power of a god, one might say.
Yeah.
And there's a big uppercut in the corner. When Amp Dominic hits you, you feel it all over, and you can see Evan Golden's back already turning pink. Looking like a medium rare steak as reverses the momentum. Drop down, and look at that, tripped Amp Dominic. It's one of those times where you, fingers in the eyes. Referee's going to have to stop that. We don't want Amp Dominic going blind. And again, back to the eyes. I apologize for it being allergy season here in the studios, but we are still having as much fun as we possibly can. We hope you are too. Amp Dominic tried to get control again, but was taken down with a club to the back. Evan Golden, far side of the ring. And a big splash. Corner cross body. Amp down to the ground.
Looks like Evan's trying to make this a David and Goliath type story. Like he is trying to take down this god with everything he's got.
You say that, but Amp Dominic, they weigh the exact same. Amp maybe has a couple inches on him. I could have worded that differently. But right out of the corner into the roll-up. 1, 2, and a kick out from the East Tennessee champion.
Yeah, see Evan now calling. It's like he thought that was a 3 count. He thought he had it, but Amp Dominic able to kick out in just enough time.
Amp on the outside now, back onto that gym floor. The crowd at North Greene, they loved when the action was in their laps.
I mean, doesn't everybody though? Everybody loves some action in their lap.
You, all right. Yep, that's how you know it's an Amp Dominic match. When everything we say has a second meaning. And now back into the stands. Evan Golden taking a seat. Oh, God. Like a god.
He took it like a god, because he's like, just, oh, wow.
Oh, my God! Feeling that. I would almost say it was a hip toss with hair
Wait, are
pulls.
we getting the trash can?
No way, not the trash can!
Yeah!
Oh my God!
Oh, there goes all this. Oh,
Oh, and it was a near full trash can
Yeah, it
too.
was.
So not only is it heavy, it stinks. Referee Joe trying to get these guys back in the ring, and again, Evan targeting the eyes of Amp Dominic. And now right here
whoa.
in front of there is where the scorekeepers sit. And Evan Golden, look at bouncing Amp's head off the senior citizens that we have sitting in the crowd. What is this? Oh, and a huge slam on the gym floor. This is the action that you see if you come to any of our SOM live events. Evan Golden looking for the golden hour.
Oh!
Missed the golden hour moonsault. And you know what we were
He's
talking?
favoring that knee now.
Well, have you ever tripped and fallen on carpet? Imagine falling on that gym floor. Amp Dominic, he's 3-4 rows up now.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a double axe handle to the shoulder of Evan Golden. In case you forgot zeros here.
Look at God.
In case you forgot. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, anytime that we come to a town near you, come out to our SOM live events. EC Dangerously here. We are in the Talking Dangerously studio doing commentary for this event that just happened a few days ago. But nonetheless,
Still your East Tennessee champion, the God of the Milky Way Galaxy.
Like a god. Like a god.
yep, that was what we were missing. The competitors were both fighting too long on the outside. Joe counted both of them out. Double count out. Title cannot change hands on a count out disqualification. Amp Dominic still the East Tennessee champion, but I have a feeling that we are not seeing the end of this rivalry yet.
I can see it, because overall, I mean, Evan Golden did make it. Oh, the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Into,
She about charged Amp Dominic. Luckily, her friend was there to hold her back. Luckily, Joe was there to hold Evan back. Evan was about to go after Amp. Everybody wants a piece of him.
I mean, that's what happens, though, when you get gold around your waist. You're a target for everybody.